Have you ever thought to yourself, yo, there's gotta be more to my life? Well, good, you're in the right place. Because here we're focused on giving simple ideas to help aspiring and established go-getters in life get from where they are to where they want to be. And whether you're creative, an entrepreneur, or someone who's just looking for more, this was tailor-made just for you. My name is Jahleel C, and this is the Get It Doners podcast. What's up, Get It Doners all around the world? Hopefully you guys are feeling good because I'm feeling amazing. It's another amazing day where we have an opportunity to become the best version of ourselves. And if you're new to this podcast and this is your first time watching, tuning in, welcome to what I feel like is something special because I'm Jahleel C. You guys are the Get It Doners, and together we are enjoying our journey to becoming the best version of ourselves. And man, I'm super excited because, this is now the third episode. Third. This is the third episode, man. I'm super excited because we rocking and we rolling, we doing this thing. And I'm really excited about this podcast, man, because I believe that it's really just a great way for me to just express myself, for me to just, get my feelings and my emotions out there, but also to drop a lot of things that I feel like are golden gems for people to pick up that I feel like, can get a lot of value from. And so if you're watching this, I'm just really grateful for you watching. Thanks for tuning in. And today we're going to talk about something special, something that I feel like is really, really important and has been the key to all of the successes that I've had in my life. Not only just my successes, but other people's successes as well. And that is the power of gratitude. Now, I know a lot of people, there's mixed emotions about gratitude and manifestation. People feel like, no, you're not manifesting anything. I'm just getting it. I'm out here grinding, and that's what brings this into my life, the kind of results they have or whatever. Okay, cool. But here's what I know. The 100% sure way to be able to manifest abundance in your life is 100% through gratitude. And here's why. Because when you're grateful, when you're operating in a space of gratefulness, right, and gratitude, you have no room to be able to attract negativity in your life at that space. So when you're thinking about being grateful, you're only existing in a positive mindset. You're only existing in a high vibrational frequency. I'm not even going to get into all that because that's all science. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't the guy that necessarily paid attention in science class like that. And I don't know all the ins and outs. I'm not a psychologist and all, I don't know about the frequencies that much. I know enough to know that life is all about vibration, right? And you can shift your vibration, you can shift your energy levels by, getting in different moods, by getting in different states, etc. So gratitude puts you in a different vibe. We just gonna call it a vibe. We just gonna call it a space, right? And when you're in a different vibe, a different pocket, you're existing in this positive mindset, you're existing in this space of gratitude. What it does is it puts you in a state where you only have to think about what it is that you are excited about, what you are happy for, what you are grateful for. And I think a lot of times people overlook some really big things that are happening. I'm recently following, I've been following her, but I've been recently following, really, really engaging with amazing platform by this young lady named Amanda Clark, right? I've known Amanda for years, had the pleasure of mentoring her and her husband through another business that we were all in years ago. And she has a really dope nonprofit called the Beauty Mark Community, right? And on the Beauty Mark Community, what her goal is, her initiative, she's trying to transform the way that the word handicap is being perceived. Right. And so she wants to literally create a space where people don't feel like handicaps exist anymore. But now it's called a beauty mark. And when you follow this page, I encourage everybody to follow this page. You don't see anything but people all day who have what society says are facial blemishes, right? People who have one arm, one leg, have, missing fingers, have missing eyes, have burned faces, all types of just crazy different life experiences that they've gone through, right? And as I watch that page and I look at that page, one thing that really sticks out to me is I don't have half of the problems that a lot of those people have in their life. I literally don't have half of them, not half. And here it is that sometimes and I'm going to speak for myself too, I can find myself complaining or being upset with God and like being upset with the process, and I don't even have half of these other people's problems. So like, what if you started focusing on the things that were working out for you? Like, what if you started focusing in this year of 2021 where you have all these goals and all these dreams, and some of you guys are frustrated because of the process that you're going through. You're frustrated with your challenges. You're frustrated with like the things that you're experiencing, and you're mad. Sometimes you're mad at God. You're mad at the universe, right? Like, you're just like frustrated because you ain't got your husband yet, or you ain't got your girl yet, right? You know, your wife. You don't have, you know, that business partner you've always wanted, or your business isn't taking off the way you've wanted it to, or maybe, I don't know, your following is not where you want it to be, or maybe your record has not like gone crazy and you know you're an amazing singer-songwriter, or maybe, you know, you're a dancer and you're you know, TikTok that you've been doing and you've been seeing all the trends go crazy, but it's just not working out for you. Or maybe you're an investor and you made investments and you just keep putting out money and keep putting out money, it's just not working out. Like, here's my question to you. If you match up the problems that you feel like you have right now against somebody else, I guarantee you might see a really big gap. Like, you might see a huge difference between the two worlds, right? So my question is, why not focus on what's working out? Because when you consistently keep focusing on what's working out, what's coming together for your good, what's actually manifesting for your good, right? You have a totally different perspective that is the key and the unlock to the abundance that you might be looking for. So what I've personally started to do in my life that I've seen work like a charm and has brought me so many different things. I'm talking like literally putting myself in this state, unlocking clients for my agency that just boom, just comes out of nowhere, or a contract that'll come through for an influencer gig for me that'll come out of nowhere, or a relationship that I get privy to that helps me and sharpens me and stuff that comes out of nowhere. Is I'm focusing on the good. So I find myself literally walking around the house or walking down the street and just saying, yo, thank you, God. Like, thank you that I have both of my legs. Like, thank you that I can see with both of my eyes. Thank you that I have both of my arms. Thank you that I can wiggle all 10 of my toes. Like, thank you that I can taste. Thank you that I can smell. Like, thank you. Like, thank you for everything that's going on. Thank you that I can literally have cognitive awareness. Like, I can think. Like, thank you that I can go to the bathroom on my own. Like, I know some of y'all like laughing. Y'all think that's funny, but it's real. Like, it's serious, you know? Like, if we focused on the things that were working out, the things that were good, the things that we have around us, I'm telling you, everything would change. And so what I've practiced in my life, what I've forced myself to be able to do is to get in a state of gratitude constantly, no matter what is going on. So every single time I might even get a little slight notion like of, you know, I don't know, dissatisfaction with the moment, right? Because we're all, you know, well, many of us, especially like the real get it doners who are on this, you know, this podcast, who are listening rather, you guys, you're ambitious, right? So it's like, you know, you want more, you want that next level, you want that next thing. But sometimes what we have to do is we got to be grateful for where we are. Now, does gratitude mean that you have to be content? Absolutely not. Still go for it. Like, let's still work. Let's still grind. Let's still put in the effort to be able to manifest what we really, really want in our lives. But in the process, let's be grateful. Because here's the biggest thing. It's this beautiful, beautiful book, you know, that talks about the journey and the road to Ithaca. It's basically this guy who's on this, you know, life mission, life path, who, you know, is trying to get to this destination, this place called Ithaca. And when he gets to Ithaca, right, he literally thought it was going to be, you know, everything, you know, that he thought it was going to be. Like, he thought it was going to be, you know, he was going to be fulfilled at that point when he got to Ithaca. But then when he got to Ithaca, when he got to the end, like, goal, the destination, like this moment that he was looking for, he realized that it wasn't even about Ithaca. It wasn't even about the place he got to. It was about the journey to get there. It was literally about the process to get there. So it's not about the destination that you're going for. It's about the journey that it takes to get to the destination. It's about who you are in the process, who you are in the midst of where you're going and what you're trying to do. And you know how you preserve that? Like, you know how you like maintain that really well? You maintain it through gratitude. You maintain it through gratitude. Like, you express gratitude. So right now, here's what I want you to do really quickly with me, right? I want you to take 1 minute. We're just going to stop for a second. I want you to just stop. I want you to just breathe. And I want you to just take 1 minute to think about everything in your life that's working out, that's going well, and that you can be grateful for. I'm going to stop. We're going to wait for 1 minute. All right. I'm looking at my clock here. I can't really see it, but I'm going to try. And we just going to express gratitude for 1 minute. All right. Here we go. Everybody stop. 1 minute. Let's think about it. Thank you. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my living conditions. Even for the people who don't have the living conditions that they want right now. Somebody's listening to this and they're still sleeping on the floor, but thank you that they have somewhere to sleep tonight. Thank you. Thank you for being able to move. Thank you for being able to breathe. Somebody doesn't have both of their legs that's listening to this, but they're still able to find a way to move. Thank you for movement. Thank you for both of my arms. Somebody may not have both of their arms. So thank you that they're able to find a way to be able to do what they got to do even without arms. Thank you. Thank you for the ability to see, because somebody else is blind and doesn't have the blessing of vision. Thank you. Somebody's listening to this and they're really going through some tough times that are way beyond what it is that I'm going through. Thank you for helping me to be conscious of that and to remember my space and my place in the universe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you that I have something to eat. Somebody didn't have something to eat that's listening to this podcast right now. Or maybe they didn't have the thing that they wanted to eat, but they at least had something to eat. So thank you. Thank you for water. Thank you for something to drink. Somebody really wanted some juice and some soda and some smoothies, and they wanted more, but at least they had water to be able to consume. Thank you. All right, let's see. I think that was almost 2 minutes, actually. So that was really great. Good job. Now you practiced it. Like, you're practicing gratitude. Now, I know I talked kind of throughout it, and there may be some experiences that I talked about that you didn't even have. Like, some people, maybe you didn't even have water to drink. You didn't even have a roof over your head. You can't even sleep on the floor. You have nowhere to go. Somebody might be listening to this and doesn't have family. Somebody may be listening to this and just has the worst of worst circumstances. I understand, and look, I feel you. I'm with you. But just remember, where you are is not where you're going. And if you can continue to express gratitude for what you have and continue to work diligently throughout the process of getting from where you are to where you want to be, gratitude will be the key that unlocks abundance. I guarantee it, because it's a universal law. So it's just like when you have a speeding ticket, right? Or you have a speeding limit, right? If you go over that speeding limit and there's a cop that's nearby, guess what's going to happen? Guaranteed, like no questions asked. That cop's going to pull you over, and when he pulls you over, you're going to get a ticket, he or she. You're going to get a ticket, because the law is that there's a speeding limit. You can only go this fast at this time in this radius of square footage, right? So the same way that that's a law is the same way gratitude and thankfulness is a law. So if you start to just unlock the law that's in place and really start meditating on what you can be grateful for as you're still working towards what you want, where you want to go, and what you want in your life, guarantee you everything might change for you. Not might change. It will change. But it's not going to change until God knows and the universe understands, you can be trusted with this, because it was who you were in the process of getting to where you were that God was really the most concerned about. Not you, getting it. Like, the thing you get is not as grand or as important as who you were in the process to be able to get it. And so I hope that you guys really understand that, especially because when you get it, like I've experienced, when you get in the room and you manifest the dream and you're in the circles of people that you've always wanted to be around, like I've experienced that for my own life. And I'm telling you, it doesn't compare to the moments that it takes to get to where you want to go. It's who you are in those deep, dark moments when nobody's around, when you're frustrated, when you want to call it quits, that makes you, it defines you. And unlocking gratitude and being grateful in that process, man, I'm telling you, It's nothing like it. It's the most important part of the journey. I really hope somebody hears me on this, because this is like straight up real talk here. All right. So look, if you guys enjoyed what you heard today, please give a big thumbs up to this channel, as well as a 5-star rating, I believe, that you can give for the podcast review, like on the actual podcast network, on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Please share it, screenshot this, share it in your stories, tag me at I am Jahleel C. I would love to be able to hear more about, like, if you guys are rocking with the vibe. I want to know that what I'm doing is effective, and I want to know that we're making a difference in people's lives, because that's why I'm creating this. There is no monetization from this podcast yet. Okay, this is solely about giving back. This is solely about being a servant and just sharing things that I feel like are going to add value to your life, so that we can become, like I said, the best version of ourselves and get from where we are to where we want to be. All right. Yo, remember, there are 3 types of people in this world. There are wishers, there are wanters, and then there's the third thing, which is called get it doneer. So why don't you decide to become a get it doneer, so you can live the life that other people dream of and that God has for you? Guess what? I love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you guys can do about it. Be a get it doneer today and enjoy your journey. I'll see you guys on the next podcast. Peace.